So I wanted to post a video to kind of explain what we're doing this week in subtraction. We're working on regrouping. Almost everybody had a really hard time last week during the math test on regrouping. So I really wanted to hit hard on that this week, just as kind of a review before we move into multiplication. One of the strategies that we've been using is, of course, the traditional borrowing method, where you use the numbers and you go next door. Another one is decomposing the numbers, and the last one that we used was called place value. And so place value is more visual. It helps the students actually see the numbers moving, and it seems to be the one that made the most sense to the majority of the class. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to post a video for you to watch. That way, whenever y'all are working on it at home just for extra practice, you know what's going on. And when your kid comes home trying to tell you, you won't be completely blindsided. You'll be on the same page as everybody else. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the problem. So for example, if we had the number 423 minus 156. Okay, so we have our problem. What we're going to do is we're going to start by drawing a chart to organize it. So we're going to have our chart. And we're going to break it up into hundreds, tens, and ones. The first step is we're going to take that biggest number and we're going to draw that number. So we're going to start with the ones place just because it's good practice to always start at the ones. So we're going to draw 1, 2, 3. The tens place, we use what's called the 10 stick. So we count by tens. 10, 20. And then the hundreds, we have a hundreds block. So we're going to count by hundreds. 100. 200, 300, 400. Next, we can switch colors. It just helps helps the student visualize the numbers and how they're different. So we're going to be switching colors to red. So we're going to start by subtracting 6. Well, we can't take 6 away from 3 dots, so we're going to have to borrow. So this is where that borrowing comes in, but instead of using numbers, we're using pictures, and it seems to really help them. So we're going to break this apart, and then we're going to make this into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Now we can take away 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, how many are we left with? We're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to draw a line, write our answer. Okay? Now we're going to move into the tens place. So now we have 110. We have to subtract 5. Well, we're going to have to go over here to the hundreds place to do that. So we're going to take 100 apart. And we're going to remind the student that 100 is just 10 tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So we're going to count that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay? Now, we're going to take away 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, how many are we left with? We're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now we have 3 hundreds left. We're going to take away one of them. We're left with 200. So we know that our answer is 267. So it's just like the traditional borrowing method. The only difference is we're using pictures instead of numbers. And it's really improved the kids' work this week. So I just wanted to share with you. If you wanted to, we've been using dice. You roll 3 dice, and then you get a number. You roll another 3 dice, get a different number, and then you work on subtraction that way. That way it's just random. It's fun. It's almost like a game. And then just work on drawing it out. All right. If you have any questions, just message me or call me. Okay, thanks. Bye.